Okay, hello everyone and welcome back to the NAB Xbox, sorry, the North American Xbox One League. We are back for round 5 here in Spain. Alright everybody, this has been a very classic circuit, surprisingly. It is a and there's Captain Hood coming out. It is quite a circuit. It's working, hold up. Sorry, folks. I think I'm going live. There it is, okay. Yeah, very interesting race we have ahead of us. There we go. Now, very interesting race ahead of us. I need to go and see if it worked. But here we are. Such a classic circuit. It's had great moments here. But now, will it do well? We're on board Captain Hood. It's had a pretty decent season so far. But will he be able to capitalize this time? Yeah, there's the Haas. That's Ollie. And that is Blase, who's in the Ferrari for some reason. I don't know why. But Rick Ann is back in the McLaren, as you see there. So Ollie out as well. But Captain Hood still. He's the first man out here. I hope this works. First man out here at the Grand Prix. Sorry. Correct, yeah, we should be live moments. But here we are, folks, for the Grand Prix. For the Grand Prix of España here. Don't have much to say here, but a lot of cars on their app lap. That is Ollie. Right past Blase. I've heard that the drivers say it's okay. Ging's son is back again in the car and his favorite circuit, so probably will have the chance from a little bit better there. That is. Whose car is that? That is Jay Warren. Must have spun or something. Jay Warren off here in the early stage of the race. Must have lost traction, just hit the wobble to get any more damage. That is Lotus. Yeah, that's Lotus. He's gonna sing. Epicteto's back after his victory actually, excuse me, not his victory. But how about last race, Azerbaijan? Absolute thrill up until there. Epicteto was dominant, but then surprisingly crashed out. And there, I think that's Epicteto coming out. Oh, he's out of the session early. The championship leader out of the session early. And that is going to send him down to the back of the grid here. Unless somebody else retires. We have a lot more retirements in this race. But already, first car out here. Definitely surprising. Didn't expect that to happen. And that is the championship leader out already. Wow. Sorry folks, putting in my password. Oh. Ooh, that's Captain Hood. I just saw that. They're going for a spin. There we go now. It's working, folks. Streaming. But doing well here. There it is. Okay. It's working, folks. Good. Alright, just checking the stream there, but Ollie's already early out of the session. Captain Hood sets a very nice 119.154. Championship. How about the championship standings? They might swing back now. Ginks with a 124 here. He's way up the pace, but we'll wait for the lap times. You're going to tumble. All these guys just set different random lap times. You can get from just 1 second off the pace to like 10 seconds pace, so it's quite an astounding difference there. But the champion's direction, Ollie now 20 points ahead. Tito, let's big Tito, he yelled flag. Wondering if that's someone. That might have been Captain Hood, the way of Ginks. Yeah, Ginks. Or excuse me, that's his son racing. He might be able to set a competitive time here. Run wide yellow flag in sector 2 again. Might coming through. There's Epic Tito. I think he's driving with the controller. No, he's not. It's like he kind of went full lock into that corner. No, he's. Oh well, what time can he set up to the line? That's his outlap, correct? So but going back on here with Captain Hood, he's been doing decent. I think he's 4th or 5th championship of the midfield battle. Very tight here. Just I think about 3 fourths, but after Azerbaijan, that has changed a bit. Well, Azerbaijan was certainly an interesting race, and yeah, he looks to be boxing slap. So usually they box because of fuel. Usually you go out there for a few laps and then box. That's how it worked in F1. Yep, that's how it usually works. You go out there, you box. And that's Captain Hood getting ready to go out. Oh no, Lotus about to set. Here, what time can he get up to the line? It is a 1:20 below his time, but what time can Jay Warren now? Yep, he's gonna box. Tito though on a pretty flying lap here. Will he be able to get out of his way before he looks like he will? Way, so I guess that is the good news. Jay Warren, yellow flag in sector 1. Tito, there he goes, fastest with a 1:19.348. Yellow flag's just probably trying to. Yep, that's Ginks going. If I'm correct. Yep, just trying to cool the brakes first and lap. Sergeant Martin, I think he's had a few DNFs this race, but other than that, last race I think he had a DNF as well. And Rick Ann, not the greatest, hasn't had the. I think he's retired of all of the races except Australia. Let me go and check the chart here. Check the race results chart to see if he's retired. Let's just level him up. Who's that heading out? I think that is. Oh wow, look at this big train. Tito, Blase, and I think that's Jay Warren, who's a little farther behind. But there's Blase, who's I think he's the Mercedes, but yeah, in theory, not in this race. He hasn't been in correct. But yep, there it is. Current championship updates after Azerbaijan. Epic Tito though, he's definitely gonna be boxing this lap. He might. I don't think he will impede Blase. No, I don't think he will. Blase though, what time he's gonna get to the line? They're swooping around that final corner. He's gonna get DRS. But what time can he manage up to the line there? And I think he's on his outlap. Yeah, that must lap up. But yeah, Rick Ann, he's at a 3rd place. Excuse me, last time he had a 2nd place by Jean. Ooh, that's him. Blase going a bit wide, but he's had 2 DNFs, if I'm correct. He's finished 6th and then 10th, but that's all because of DNFs. But we haven't had most so far. Again, all he leads. He's been consistent. He's picked up a Epity. He'll certainly be on track for his 3rd as long. Change of conditions. Rick Ann just behind him with a strong 3rd place and 2nd place change. That. And moving into the midfield, we have mostly consistent results. Sergeant Martin picked up a very nice podium in Baku. But yeah, that's so far stands pretty much. It's definitely going to be very interesting from here on. I think Red Bull leads the Constructors' Championship. And that is Epic Tito saying a fast lap, the 1:18. Now that is going to be tough, folks. That might be one of his Azerbaijan laps where nobody's fortunate will be able to beat it. But Epic Tito He's just been incredibly quick this year, but in Azerbaijan, I definitely didn't caught out by those changeable conditions. I mean, I knew that turn 3 was gonna be not very easy, but I didn't expect to crash out and maybe give a minor tapper damage or something to continue on. But I definitely did not a full-scale retirement for Epic Tito. So yeah, we're here 10 minutes into qualifying, 7 minutes to go. Now, Epic Tito, he's still going to be boxing. This lap, we can see he's not going very fast. He's on the mediums for the disqualifying, which I think everybody else is on the softs. Let me just go and check. There we go, on telemetry. And fitted, yeah, so, Epic Tito, he's on the mediums. Oh, so could something on the, yeah, I think he's going to start on the medium, so he might go for a one stop today. Oh, on the mediums there. Everybody else going on the softs, however. It's a very bold call, I must say, from Epic. Didn't have school, but other than that, I think 7th place very well for. This is his son. I should be more accurate. This is his favorite track, so we might see that extra performance boost for Ganks. For his son. I don't know. I should refer to him as Ganks, but Rickam certainly looking to improving his results. He's DNF'd from 2 races, and so he might need to improve his consistency if he wants to attempt to. And Epic Tito needs to pick up a win, and I think all he needs to DNF to finish 9th for him to take him on the championship. I think we'll need 3rd or higher to retake the lead of the championship, since the gap is 20-ish points. But who knows? Maybe we'll see a turn of the tide. Mistake in Azerbaijan might just cost if all is able to make his way back up now. Everyone in this box except for Lotus and Ganks. About shortly. Oh, yeah, that's. That is. That is Blase out. He's in the Ferrari though. I think he's supposed to be Mercedes. I think he will be counted as in the Mercedes. Oh, that's him running a little wide. Down into, let me see, that is turn 4. Turn 4 down to turn 5. Down to turn 6 now. Very good to get the apex there. Going full on now. Ooh, running a little wide there. Down to turn 7, turn 8. Turn 7 now. Turn 8. That's turn 9. I'm just going to count as turn 8. Now into turn 9. Swooping around that corner. It's important to not just the curb there. Open DRS as you head down the straight into turn 10. And then you enter the tricky right left-hander. That's turn 11. Don't want to just the curb because you'll spin out. Turn 12. A brake. Then finally, turn 13 as we head into the chicane nearby the old layout. Turn 14. And then finally, the high braking, turn 15, turn 16. You need to get a good exit. And that is a lap of Catalunya circuit. Oh yeah, it's pretty much a lap of new circuit. That was so far Epic Tito leads, but Captain Hood doesn't have a bad chance here. Weekend. Oh, we got 1 place. Jay Warmth certainly went faster than in the pits. The gap is just there. Blase doing well. For 3rd. And swooping around that corner. Take a look at that. Now he gets the exit. Done. There. Well, just in the meantime. 4th as well. As you see right there, swoop. Oh no, I think he just the corner a bit slower than Blase. Unfortunately there. Looks like he went actually faster round the corner. Though into the approach he slowed down a bit. Oh, he's going first gear. What's happened there? First gear and going back through. That's Rick. That's Blase. Who's that? That's Blase. You can see Lotus needs to go. Sergeant Martin's out of this session. Although I don't know if he crashed or something like that. But I'm. Okay. So Gangs is the only car, and he is 8th so far. So he's definitely gonna want to get probably 7th. Can he just get that little extra bit? Swooping around a turn 4. That's always a hard corner, man, especially if you go enough. Turn 5 now. Tough corner. Turn 6, I think that is. No, down to turn, yeah, that's turn 6. Turn 7 now. And we go down to 8, 9, and 10. Epic Tito's on this lap. So let's follow him here with a minute left to go qualifying. If anything can happen. We're still waiting for the response. Possibly Captain Hood, but it looks like Blase might be the only one to attempt to go ahead and try Tito here, though. Looks like he's going real slow. He's trying to conserve. He goes here for his final lap. He's got just a mere 30 seconds left now. But what is the plan here? Rick Ann's on his hot lap, so he might compete as well. But here's Epic Tito. 32 seconds to go. I don't think Rick Ann, he just started his lap. He's on his out lap, so he's not that. But no, he's not gonna make the lap in time. Unfortunate for Rick Ann. Captain Hood's always trying to go out last second. Looks like Blase. Is he gonna get time? No. Epic Tito is gonna take pole. Is Rick Ann Epic Tito? Gangs? No. Epic Tito looks like he's gonna take pole here for the Grand Prix. Everybody else. Yep, everybody else. Epic Tito takes pole position here. So everybody else, he made it out in front, and he doesn't have to push anymore to learn that he's on pole position. Although I'm sure he's pushing just to make sure that's being up to the line. But no, yeah, he does go fastest. It's his, I believe it's his second pole. It's excuse me, yeah, 3 poles in a row here. China, Azerbaijan, and now Spain. But we'll be able to secure that pole now with the Grand Prix. Captain Hood in second, but Epic Tito crosses the line in pole position. He doesn't have to worry anybody else, since anybody else never get in front of him. It is Epic Tito who takes pole position for the Spanish Grand Prix. So according to Ollie, he was on the curb and lost. He said he was probably too aggressive. So that is Tito's 3rd pole in a row. And Blase said his thing was broken, so. So that is Epic Tito's 3rd pole. Kudos to him for that. He's been doing very well with his qualifying laps, and yeah, Blase says very nice, and Ollie says he hopefully wants to gain places, especially if he wants to stay alive in that championship fight. So that's what he will need here. But we are about to go away here. It is time for the Spanish Grand Prix. We are getting ready here. I will give you the, once we go on the formation lap, I will tell you how the drivers have been doing, and I'll give the driver standings after Baku. That must have been the GB2 event. Alright, everybody, it's time to go. We're about to go here for the Grand Prix. The Grand Prix. Round 5 here. It's been a week. And now we go for the formation lap. There's Epicteto. Meanwhile, now the grid spots are, to me, kind of frighteningly close. What's happened to Epicteto? Okay, everybody looks so far so good. Epicteto leads from pole. So I will go and tell you these standings so far. So currently Ollie leads Tito by 13 points, or sorry, 23 points at the moment. So if all goes to plan, then he should lead. If they both stay in the same position, they will be. He will be 1 point ahead. Behind him, Rickan, 20 points behind the leaders, Sergeant Martin, Ginks, Lotus, Blase, Captain Hood, all very, and Indian very close, and Jay Warren quite far behind, but he hasn't raced in the first few races. So, but taking a look at the constructors' standings, Red Bull holds a very solid, and that's 40-ish points. Before India behind with 64, Sauber with 60. McLaren and Mercedes only 1 point separated, and Haas and Renault also 1 point separated. Ferrari with 6 and Toro Rosso have none so far. But here we go. And Jay Warren, I think he's already been disqualified from my boat. Epicteto, it wasn't such a great race for him last race. It was going very smoothly until, of course, he hit that wall. That's certainly, I was saying that might damage the championship, but there you can see the crowd cheering as they come across the home straight here for the start of the Spanish Grand Prix. Cars are lining up on the grid. And what has happened there? Oh no! Okay, he goes to there. Now what has happened there? So I think that is J1, yep. No, that must have been J1. Alright, everybody, well, we're about to go here. We are just waiting for, yep, Ollie's officially lined up. Well, here we go. 4, 5 red lights for the Spanish Grand Prix. Ken Epicteto seal the win here. Lights out. And away we go then here in the Spanish Grand Prix. Ginks gets a bit of a slow start. Jay Ward, I think, is already trying to go here. Look at that. Lotus already made his way. Ginks down to turn 1. Rickan leads so far here. Everybody goes down into turn 1. All going quite wide there onto the AstroTurbo bits. But he's able to get a good start here. Other than that, everybody gets a surprisingly clean start. So far, Benet down into turn 2. What is everybody going to do? There we go. Oh, close, nearly chopping off his rear wing right there. That's Rickan. Spinning off. And already has fallen all the way to the back of the grid. Ollie has made up a brilliant position. Lotus into a brilliant second position, but he might now begin to come under pressure. On Blase now, we've had a more, shall we say, normal F1 starts. Most of the starts have been 2 or 3 cars out, but we've had only 1 car go at the start there. That was Rickan, who spun at the beginning, but he's Epicteto. He's already got just a massive 2-second lead now. Ollie going down the outside. There he is. He goes a little wide. And might he just get him? Yes, he does. Rickan goes up 1 place there. Ollie in a brilliant 2nd place, but now he's under pressure from Jay Warren here. We're going to see the straight be the first overtaking maneuver there. Let's check out Lotus there. Epicteto in the Alpha Romeo Sauber saying just pushing the pace now at the moment. Jay Warren goes down. Ollie currently so far looks like Ginks is really going to close up. It's 5th place. Oh, there goes Ollie back on Jay Warren. Into the corner. No, Jay Warren holds the line, though. Oh, no, that's Jay Warren. Into a spin. And has fallen to the back of the grid there. Must have stamped on the brakes a little too aggressively. I doubt he got hit, but Captain Hood going back down the inside of Lotus. Now Lotus still going to close in. Now we'll watch out for Block. He's very close to the top 4 as well. And Jay Warren to a very nice 6th place now. He might, if it's his pace at the moment, then he might continue to push for a race win here. Sergeant Martin out of this Grand Prix, another DNF for him. And that is going to put him back in the midfield. in the points championship. Take a Lotus. No, he didn't go wide there. But let's go here. There he is. Going past the corner. Had a bit of debris there. Epicteto goes fast with the 122. Good lap. Him. Now it's gonna be unfortunately a long Prix here. It's gonna be a long Grand Prix here. So as I was saying, it's gonna be a long Grand Prix here. We have 33 laps to go now. Epicteto out in the lead by quite in front, 3 seconds. Sorry about that, folks. But yeah, quite in front at the moment. The Ginks looks to be, Ollie looks to be closing on Ginks. He is making a rap just here. The NAXBL, or sorry, the Maximum League. And come on, camera. I don't know why the camera had to do that. Let's go and check the, excuse me, let's go and check the, did it again. Let's go and check the, everybody's tires. So everyone so far so good, but it looks like Epicteto's on the softs, yep. Epicteto's on the softs. Looks like Ollie might go for, oh, he's going for the, well there, and tries to start from the back. I think Ginks went wide, but now here goes Ginks. Back on them. They now go wheel to wheel here. He's now got them, but Ollie's gonna have slipstream again. Now he goes. Here it is. We go down to the corners, wheel to wheel here. Ollie locks up, but he gets the position. Nonetheless, great maneuver there by Ollie. After leaving position, going back in the slipstream, has to lift off a little bit, but an absolute fantastic move. Here goes Ginks coming back. No, doesn't look like he's gonna get it though. Fantastic start there. Epicteto. Oh, that's some debris, I think, from an accident. That must have been Sergeant Martin's car. Might have spun. Oh, no, that's it's pretty common. I got shot myself a few times in that area in my career mode. But Lotus as well. Blase though, it's very close to him. Although everyone looks like they might either go on the 1-stop or the 2 stops. I think Spain doesn't really have that bad of a tire degradation. It pretty much, the reason why it's a testing track is because I believe because it pretty much like sits in the middle of tire degradation. You know, it doesn't degrade too fast, but it doesn't degrade too slow. But China was unsurprisingly going to be big tire degradation. We did hear from a lot of the drivers there, but I haven't really heard to the drivers about tire degradation problems. Rickan making a move on Ollie, so Rickan, Ollie's going to have to fight for this a bit. But it looks like everyone is soft. I could say Blase, Rickan trying to get the super softs, but that means, yeah, he's going to push all the way. Excuse me. Jay Warren on the softs. Well, on the softs. Softs, Epicteto as well on the softs. Oh, that's him. There's a slide there, but is it just me or is Captain catching them? Unfortunately, he went a little wide and that kind of him. But still, I think he's actually being to catch him. A little bit now. Ozzy though looks like he's catch Lotus a bit. Everyone's pretty much separated within 2 seconds. Ollie. Although I guess the good is he can kind of see Epicteto, so I guess that's better. Can't see him, and Blase's in. It looks like, yeah, he's pitting early, so it looks like he's gonna go for the 2 stops. I was saying that most people, did he go into the softs or the mediums? Went into the softs, yeah, it looks like the mediums as well. Ginks ping, so it looks like they're most likely gonna go into the two-stop, and I think he's going to go for a front wing change as well, but he's going to go for the two-stop. He's put all the way back down to the field. Now, Blaza comes at 6, which means now he's going to come under pressure from Jay Ward now. Nearly crashed. And spins in the same spot he did. It looks like he's facing tire degradation issues. I see he's sliding everywhere, so he might be going for the two-stop with this. But Ginks, looks like he'll be going out for the two-stop. Both of these guys, if they're pinned this early, then I can only reasonably the two-stop with the second. And maybe Lotus can provide us a bit of insight. But Captain Hood really beginning to catch him now. I wonder if he possibly has the quicker pace now. He might actually get within DR's range within the next few yellow flags to Jay Warren. Now, he might have either crossed, I don't think he crossed the area, but now, yeah, so now it looks like he is within DRS range. He's not going to have DRS until next corner, but yeah, 7 seconds, look at that gap. It's very close now. So, that's what he's talking about. Oops, sorry, I might have flipped to. Yeah, Rick Ann's in. Rick Ann is onto the medium, so I think, no, he's originally on the super softs. So, yeah, if I'm correct, he will also go on to the softs now. But it looks like, yeah, it looks like he is going to have DRS. Yeah, this is our first battle I think we've seen. Hot shot between Tito and Captain Hood. He's really close to him. Look at that. Only within 5 seconds. And now the battle is on, folks. Now will Epic Tito choose to pit maybe? Rick Ann's also looks like he's going to go on the two-stop. So just 7 finishers start from this Grand Prix. But that's pretty standard operating procedure, I guess you could say. Tito really beginning to get caught now. Captain Hood off and out of this Grand Prix. Captain Hood is out of this Grand Prix. And just when I was starting to get excited, unfortunately, I think we'll see pretty much Epic Tito domination from now on. The gap now being 12 seconds. Okay, so apparently Jay Warren said he untracked, which was off. I just asked him what happened there, but now, unfortunately, Epic Tito's gonna be ahead by 6 seconds. Good, out of this Grand Prix. He was just very close there, but unfortunately, now the gap 17 seconds. Looks like we might see, unfortunately, another Epic Tito dominated race here. That'll be his second win now. I think the clouds don't look very menacing. I mean, I do see some clouds, but it's not very dark just yet. Now, it's still early in the race. He's doing well. Lotus 6 seconds behind, but Ollie, I guess this time it has put a blessing on him as he's now up into 3rd place. So that will keep his championship alive here for the most part. The gap will be down by maybe 5-6 points. So I believe he'll be behind by maybe 15-10 points going into Monaco, but he'll still retain the championship lead. So 15 points is still pretty good. As long as he should lead, then I say that we're probably into a very interesting title fight here. Epic Tito, 9 laps through this thing. We still have a long way to go, folks. You just joined me here. Say we're about halfway through the race, usually halfway. But yeah. Excuse me, folks. Now I'm gonna see if I can get just the times here. Interval leader. Yeah, see, take a look at that gap. 18 seconds, 32 seconds. He is just cruising at this point. He's just been cruising. I mean, to be honest, all that captain was giving his money, but then he actually retired. And Lotus is in. He's going to the soft, so I think he's going to go either a one-stop or a two-stop. Now, I don't know how long these tires can last. Spain's about a medium track now. So I don't know. Ollie onto the mediums now, so it looks like, yeah, he's, as I was saying, he and both Tito have been on the longest, but now Blase, there goes Blase, round the outside, what a move there, capitalize on Ollie going wide now, and Blase up to a fantastic second place now, here in Spain. Great job. Ollie's gonna need to push a little bit harder. But yeah, both Epic Tito and Ollie going. But it looks like Ollie will go the longest. Although he'll have to stop the latest, so about that. Oh, that is Blase going wide, so that might put a detriment on some of the other guys. Captain Hood says he wasn't sure how he spun out. But is he gonna have DRS range? No, I don't think he DRS range though. He's not gonna have DRS range. Very well here. As I was saying, if that comes to a run for his money, but then unsurprisingly he retired, so, but still, 36 seconds, I mean, it's fine. I mean, as I was saying, you know, the only chance at this point is for Tito to retire. So, you know, like it wasn't as percent, he was ahead by, what, 20, 30 seconds? But then, nope, send it, unfortunately. Sorry about that, just moving my leather chair, sorry, my gaming chair, whatever you call that. But Epic Tito out in front by quite a bit here. I was just checking some stuff here. Lotus making the move on Ollie, making it stick. But will he be able to go back? No, looks like he is going to get inside. So the championship now beginning to grind. Right now for Ollie, he's just lost 2 positions now. So I say, I mean, if he was one to Rickham, then he might just want to pit with these mediums, go into the softs or go back into the mediums and try to finish the race on these, because these have much slower pace than the softs. So I don't know, but yeah, look at that, he's already caught him. Hasn't even been long. Now he goes around the outside. Yes, Rickham going around the outside. And Ollie goes back down one more position. The championship begins to slowly fade from his hands now. But still, he will gain decent points. But I think the gap will be maybe, I don't know, 10 points probably by the time we go into Monaco. Same, but I say now's the time. Maybe soon to fit the next 2 laps. I mean, these what's it called? The mediums kind of grind them down. Lotus off. Lotus is out of the session, but now here goes Ollie now beginning to close back up. Ricky, and he's gonna have DRSMS. What happened? Maybe Lotus can provide a bit of his insight here, as he just retired from the race. Um, but Ollie here now, it looks like he's close up on him, but the championship beginning to fade, unfortunately, from this off and out of this Grand Prix. Blase, Epicteto doing well. Now, Ollie, you know, I feel like his mediums are really beginning to grind him down at this point, because the mediums had this, but they will last longer. So maybe his gamble to go on the medium is great, especially now that Rick can really begin to pull. Now, I don't know how Epic has not managed to lose any pace. He's just gained, it's 40 seconds now, amazingly. But the gap between these two, you can actually see Ollie from Blase. You can't see his ginks, but he is 15 seconds road. But he's doing well, thanks to yeah. But he's been doing well so far this Grand Prix. He stayed out of trouble, and yeah, there it is. Tito's in. The gap is 4 seconds, so it's not gonna do anything. So I think it is gonna be. I believe that's 14 laps to box. Maybe Ollie's gonna make this box, but yeah, he is in. I don't think he can go much longer. The medium's interestingly. Yes, the mediums. He's gonna try to go to the end with this mediums. Now I don't think really it's gonna do much. It's probably only gonna bring the gap maybe 5-ish seconds. Probably not by much. Yep. I don't even think it brings the gap down at all. No, yeah, only what, 30? Yeah, just down by just a narrow 2 seconds. So it's pretty much confirmed that Epicteto, unless of course he makes a big mistake. Ollie still hasn't pitted, but I think I'm gonna show. Yeah, the gap is coming down for Gink, so I don't know if he needs to pit anytime, especially on these tires. The medium just wearing down. I mean, he goes for 14 laps or any longer, then he just might retire. Just retire. Just might go and retire here. Tito, fresh on his mediums. He will just, 19 seconds the gap, but that's, that's just gonna go up at the moment. Deal with Blase. Yep, Rickan doing well in the 3rd position as well. I unfortunately haven't mentioned, but he's been doing well in 3rd place. He was Epicteto's main rival, but then of course Ollie took over. There was 1-2 in Bahrain, and Rickan retired in Bahrain. Look at that! There was actually debris from, I think, Lotus crashing that. Maybe Captain Hood, I don't know. Well, P1, of course. Now that gap is just gonna go up by massive amounts. And it looks like Rickan might actually begin to catch. Look at that, the gap is going on massive. But you might be able to catch him. I don't know. The Epicteto, who's clearly in his dominance here, his dominant form. He shows dominant form already a few times, but he showed again surprisingly. Surprise there. Epicteto, Blase doing well for 1st place now. There he is! Wow, what an exit. Epicteto 121.066. Epicteto doing well. I'm just kind of sitting here on my chair. And actually he's gonna catch Blase now. So that could make things interesting shortly. Yeah, looks like we got 2nd, and these slipstreams is always your best way now. Can't wait until we go to Monza, where it is gonna be basically just a raw base of speed here. But we don't know what the championship could do until then. And we have a race every week now, so things could always flip up or change. That's Ginks, after 10 laps, finally deciding to come in. But Ollie, amazingly, 16 laps on his mediums. I don't really think it's paid off. He has going some new mediums. Oh, yep, new mediums for Ginks. And that is good and well for him. He's getting to 5th, and he's going to score a decent amount of points there. Petito's might actually go and lap him, surprisingly. Yeah, I think he's lapping him at this point. Where at Petito? Oh, look at that. Slam. There, he's been by quite a lot there. And Blase Rickan. All on into double digits at the moment, but Ollie again amazingly. Yeah, there it is. They're both coming in, but will he be able to get the undercut now? Will he be able to get the undercut? I think the Ferrari might just get out in front of him. Maybe. We'll see. I think he might just get out in front of Ollie, though, going down the inside. Yes, I think he might have the advantage now. And he has to get held up, unfortunately. Blase keeps the lead here to Rickan. But Ollie, 17 laps, amazingly, on his mediums. They must be grinding him down at the point. And he's definitely going to go on the one stop. And he might just finish 3rd here, surprisingly. He's been through a bit. I think. Especially, he is untouchable at the moment. We're about halfway through this. It's 8. So according to Lotus, he attacked going too hard, and then he went wide and lost it. But he unfortunately condensate, I don't know that, but Rickan, that's another retirement for him, and that puts just four drivers in this race. Rickan out again. I think this is his 3rd retirement. Rickan is out again. Epic Tito. 42 seconds. Well, that's because Ollie is raining down on his mediums. King's doing well. Binks. He's been bumped to retirement, and he might actually go and have to lap him soon. Ugh, my legs are. He's catching them. So yeah, just four in this race. Rickan's left 7. He's out of the session again. I don't know, maybe. So we might have Lotus on here shortly. Ollie's boxed. He's going for a new nose change, and he's going for the softs. So after 19 amazing laps on these tires, he is able, for 19 amazing laps, we might see Lotus come out here and maybe join us in the commentator's box here near the end. I just gave him an invite to see join the server. Join the... No. Getting to lap. Oh! Just sorry, folks. You got a party invite there. Alright. Welcome everybody, Lotus. Good. So far so good here. We have seen only amazingly 4 cars here, and Ollie boxed after 19 spectacular laps on the medium. Okay. Hope you can hear him, folks. Okay. Tito in the meantime has just lapped. Tito in the meantime just lapped Ginks. But now the gaps are very spread out at the moment. There it is, Lotus. Ooh! Big slide there from Ollie. And alright, I'm gonna go and check the stream if it works. Okay. So Sergeant Martin says you can't hear Lotus. Yeah, I know. There it is. Okay, everybody. Yep. Okay, we're going. Good. Okay, great. Okay, good. Okay, we just started going now. Okay, sorry about that.
All right,
welcome
here we
everyone.
go.
Lotus officially now.
Here we go. Alright, yes.
Alright, welcome everybody, Lotus. He is the driver for the for the Sahara Force India Formula 1 team. He was here last time out in Azerbaijan, although I don't think you could hear him, but I was talking to him last time out in Azerbaijan. Although if not,
yeah, this is fantastic. Thank you for having me on the stream.
Yeah,
look forward to helping some commentate a little bit on the race some, and here we go. So looks like we have 4 drivers left.
Yep.
Unfortunately, over half the grid is DNF. So really, these drivers just need to stay on pace, and if you know, not to be partial or anything, but if you know, Ollie's or Blaze or Tito wipe out, I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to that, so that Force India could have a podium.
Yeah.
But you know, it'll be fun. It'll be fun the rest of the race for these last 10 laps.
Certainly.
Looks like Tito is holding quite a bit of lead with a +1 lap. Yes.
Yeah.
Somebody needs to put a stop to this man, honestly.
Yeah,
it's about time that he had some grit in his boots.
Yeah.
But you know, I mean, so far
he is
with everybody doing go ahead.
Yeah, he is a very surprisingly fast driver, and here in the commentating laps, usually when Epic Tito is in the lead for the last 10 laps, we just try to go over some other stuff. But other than that, since Epic Tito usually cruises to the
it is very interesting that Tito did switch to the mediums on lap 15. I mean, that is close to the halfway point on the race. But you know, with everybody else doing the two-star, well, you got 2 people on the grid that did the two-stop strategy, and Ollie's the only other contestant that's done the single-stop strategy. But with Ollie's on the softs and Tito on the mediums, I'm not sure how Ollie's is going to be able to contest, being plus 1 minute and 11 seconds behind Epic Tito, unless Tito unless Tito's consistency falls behind in major amounts of pace in the next 9 laps, I just don't see Ollie's catching up and putting a huge dent in the the leaderboard here. But Blaze showing a good turnout compared to the last race that he was in, taking the DNF on the actual lap-ending wets, the last Baku race. But with Blaze, I don't think he I think he was out before the wet weather came upon him. Didn't it came upon his track? Wasn't it right?
Yeah, if I was correct, I don't remember that race. He
took that turn a little bit too shallow.
Yeah.
But I mean, it didn't seem to affect his time. But you know, Blaze is doing pretty well. Let's go to Ollie's here. Ollie's is doing some pretty consistent time, I think. Let me check the race director and see here. Ollie's is putting in some 121s, 122s on the stops, so I think Ollie's will be able to put in a little bit of time, and he was doing some between 123 and 127s on the medium. So I mean, he is increasing his pace by 5 seconds per lap, and then for Tito, I mean, Tito's still doing 121s. I mean, this guy must be cheating or something. So you know, we'll see what Tito and I mean. They're pretty much on pace with each other right now, even though there is a difference in the tires. But we'll see how fast Tito can get it going. But meanwhile, Ginks holding strong, holding the back of the pack. I think you know, Ginks' son, I forget his name, but Ginks' son is holding as a substitute driver. I mean, it's fortunate enough that he was able to acquire enough super points to be part to get his super license and be part of the last couple of races. But you know, we're gonna see how well Gink stays consistent, and we're gonna see how well Ollie's taking a little bit of too hard of a break there on that turn 6, I believe. Or no, it's turn 8, and coming into the S turns into the back straight.
And speaking a bit on the Azerbaijan incident, I think I can make on what happened to Tito there. If I was correct, flashing back to Azerbaijan, I believe he crashed out Blaze's recent time penalty. But if I was correct, he crashed down Azerbaijan. He just kind of understeered in the corner because of the wet weather. But
right.
Maybe we might start need scripting the weather if we really want to give him a run.
I mean, if that's the only thing that stops Tito, I'd say bring on the weather, honestly. But you know, Blaze picking up a 3-second time penalty here. That is interesting. I wonder exactly what it's for. He's received multiple warnings, and it doesn't tell me in the race director what exactly. Let me see incidents. Here we go. Lotus terminal damage. Frickin' C-Track limits, terminal damage. Ooh, looks like it's multiple warnings for exceeding track limits for Blaze, but I mean, if he keeps his pace up, then I don't think it's gonna affect him too much.
Yeah. And we've had a lot of these attrition-based races here. 7 races, 6 races, 5 races, and Azerbaijan this race. Actually, no, I think Azerbaijan actually only had 3. I mean, Azerbaijan was wild. I mean,
yeah, Azerbaijan was very wild. Even though I couldn't be heard, I was privy to the incidents that happened on Azerbaijan, and I must say it was a wild race there at the end with all the wet weather going on, and it threw off Epic Tito, and it threw off you know, quite a few racers. I think it even threw off Kinks there at the end. But you know, I mean, for me, I don't know if I was to stick around for that rest of that race, I don't know how well I would have reacted in the wet weather. Wet weather is very difficult to drive in.
Yeah.
So and stay consistent. And there's Tito putting in another fantastic lap, 129.
Yeah.
120.912 to be the fastest. He's I don't know how he's doing it. How do you think he's doing it there, Dan?
Well, you know, I just call another Tito dominant victory, you know, but his qualifyings have been very quite impressive. 3 poles in the last 3 races, and yeah, just all out. Ollie gets a 3-second
and there's
time.
Ollie's picking up another 3-second time penalty.
But he's just, I just call it just another dominant Tito victory. If he's out by
Right.
30, 40, 50 seconds, then it's pretty much a dominant victory. And now he's out by pretty much twice, or maybe twice, or maybe even two times that amount.
Right. And I mean, Ginks is holding up the rear. I mean, he's a lap behind Tito, but I think just the amount of consistent pace and the consistency of staying on the track, let alone wiping out, it's been very, very helpful for the racers here today. But it is interesting that only one full team, although no, that's not true. Blaze is part of the Mercedes team, I believe, isn't he? And he's in Ferrari colors. So I think Blaze should move to the back of the pack for that, don't you think? So no, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I know.
No, I'm just kidding, Blaze. But it is interesting that he puts himself in a Ferrari and he somehow ends up in second place. So, but we'll see as Tito, Blaze, and Ollie's get closer to the finish. 4.5 laps here to go. With Tito coming down the back straight into the hairpin turn, coming into the final Estes, and some of the trickier corners that have a lead-off braking, and then ease on. Oh wow, almost wiping out there, but he managed to stay control of it. And
when he goes a little wide past the chicane.
Very wide. Last turn coming out. Oh,
DRS.
A little wide there, but he's
DRS.
No DRS, but he's trying to keep it consistent. I think him pushing his car a little bit too hard. Tires are probably very, very worn. I mean, you see that front left tire there. I mean, it's probably going to take a toll on him.
Yeah, certainly.
But
but at the same time,
with this track, go ahead.
But at the same time, as I was saying, the gap is a minute, so honestly.
Right. I mean, he can't afford a minute's worth of mistakes, but I don't think he really wants to take a DNF for this, particularly on the 4th to last lap. So.
Thought he was gonna lose it there. Got very slippy into that corner.
Looks like he's coming up on Ollie's here. We're preparing to give Ollie's a blue flag, but hopefully Ollie's will keep him off his back as he gains on Blaze. I mean, he is 10 seconds behind Blaze.
Anyways, so speaking on some of the other drivers, since Tito's pretty much out by now, there's not much else to talk about. How about let's talk about Rick Ann a bit. He's been, he's gotten so close to the victories, but then, he's DNF'd.
Right. For Rick Ann and Capita and Jay Warren, they're all very good drivers, and they're very consistent. But I think they let the car get to them before they can correct the mistake. And I think with Rick Ann, he's a very good driver, can stay out there and control his tires, has excellent tire management. But at the end of the day, there is that for a driver for drivers like Warren, Capra, and Rick Ann, they make a mistake and that costs them the race, and that's unfortunate. Yeah. And I'm in the same boat as them. I make a mistake and it's too late for me to correct it, and I'm in the wall. It's part of racing. It's Jackie Hicks. That's racing, and it's one of those things that you really have to worry about where you are on the track, making sure that you're not taking the turns too shallow or too wide, and making sure that you're attacking your apexes just right. Because if you don't attack your apexes just right, it can throw you off, you know?
Yeah.
And, I mean, I didn't see the incident for Rickan, but, you know, Rickan is a good driver, very good driver. But I think just like the rest of the DNFs, it was one mistake that cost them.
Yeah. And I guess let's, as we used, as we did last race, take a little look at the bigger picture here, the championship standings, etc. Now, and nicely enough, Epic Tito's coming up to lap the championship leader. I believe, if all stays the same, that Ollie should retain the championship lead, but not by much. I think only by maybe 10, 11, 12 points.
Yeah, I mean, going into, so, I mean, Rickan's going to have 85 points, and Ollie's is going to have, what, 98 points? So,
Yeah,
I mean, 85,
so.
that's a 13-point difference between first and second. And it's unfortunate that Ollie's didn't put himself in a better position for qualifying.
Yeah,
because I think he would have been second, possibly first here, putting even Tito a run for his money. But you know,
yeah,
it's a consequence of making. Like I said before, it's a consequence of making mistakes, and you know, unfortunately, mistakes do happen from time to time. But you know, I think Ginks looks like Ginks is going to move up in the standings, so he'll be in fourth. Rickan will probably stay the same, be in third, and then myself, Lotus, I mean, I'll probably be in either fifth or sixth going into the championship standings. But Force India, Red Bull putting up a good team standings in the constructors, and then Force India and Sauber. But Sauber may overtake us. You know, they may be in second after the end of this race. They're only 4 points behind, but. You know, if Ginks sticks it out for another, you know, for the rest of it, and then we're coming up with the last lap here. And,
yeah.
Tito coming into the back straight here.
Yeah,
And last couple of corners.
Alright.
Final chicane.
Alright, time for me to do the outro. Alright, everybody, so it's been a long race, and I actually didn't check that until the last lap. But in the end, Epic Tito takes another one of his dominant victories and wins the Spanish Grand Prix. Very well done for him. And as I say, it's another Epic Tito dominant victory. Holly in a very...
Congratulations to Tito. And Ollie's crosses the finish line. And here comes Blaze. And
Blase
we'll have
second.
Ginks shortly behind him.
Yeah. Well, it was a bit of an interesting race today, wouldn't you say?
I would certainly say so. It looks like Ollie's is off the track there, but it doesn't matter.
And he has crashed out on the outlap. Now that is strange.
That's a little bit of it's a little fun. I think the AI there put him through the ringer.
Yep.
But there's Ginks crossing the finish line, and finally Epic Tito in the last few turns here.
That's kind of
Epic Tito
reminds me of what Stroll did to Vettel in Malaysia last year, 2017. Very hit him on the outlap. And we have just kind of that, except our little version of it.
Here comes the end of the race here, and Blaze crosses.
And there he is, celebrating Epic Tito.
Blaze with second place. And well, maybe Blaze will move up in the standings as well. I mean, here, we'll have to see here. We'll have to do some calculations to find out.
Yeah.
But thanks, folks, for watching.
Yep. Next week will be Monaco. It's certainly going to be an interesting race on the crown jewel of the Formula 1 calendar. For me, done by Dan and Lotus. We will see you next time.
For sure. Next race is what, Monaco?
Yep. The jewel in the
Monaco,
F1 circuit.
so it's
the crown of the jewel.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to talk about crashes. Monaco is going to be certainly an interesting one to watch.
Yeah. All right, everybody. See you next week in Monaco. Okay, we're done.
All right.